Hot this week. Starship reveals next launch date. Welcome everyone to the Elon Musk Signal channel. This week, we have a lot of hot news about rockets and space missions. First, let's talk about SpaceX's Starship rocket. Following a successful wet dress rehearsal test, the potential launch date of Starship has been revealed. Additionally, this week brings other notable news, such as SpaceX's first special mission for the US government or the mysterious event at McGregor on May 24. Stay tuned for more details in this video. SpaceX's mighty Starship rocket may conduct its fourth test flight in early June. Visible signs of an impending launch are appearing at Starbase, Texas. Specifically, the launch area will be closed to road traffic on June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, coinciding with the usual closure hours from midnight to 2 p.m. Local maritime authorities have also been notified of the launch plan on June 1st. Furthermore, preliminary notices to airmen, NOTAM, for the rocket's re-entry area indicate that Starship will return to Earth over the Indian Ocean, similar to the previous flight. While there hasn't been an official announcement, these signs suggest a high likelihood of Starship's liftoff in early June. However, recently, it seems that the comprehensive wet dress rehearsal test did not go perfectly. During the test, SpaceX simulated the entire countdown sequence until the automatic ignition system, TDE, activation at T10 seconds. Overall, the test encountered no serious issues, but typical signs at the final stage, T10 seconds, were absent. For instance, the detonation suppression system usually activates around T25 seconds, but this time, there was no signal. The clarity of the comprehensive test results makes it more difficult to predict Starship's launch in early June. SpaceX may conduct another Starship test as early as May 28. We need to await official announcements from SpaceX for further details. In addition to technical issues, SpaceX is also awaiting Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, approval for launch licenses. This decision is independent of investigating Starship's mishap in the third test flight. The license could be issued just before the scheduled launch date, allowing SpaceX to proceed with the mission if everything is ready. So, if you want to follow the next test launch of Starship, subscribe to the channel and enable notifications. We'll update you with the latest developments. While SpaceX is busy with Starship, a notable incident occurred at the McGregor test site in Texas. A Raptor engine under testing unexpectedly shut down, leading to an immediate subsequent explosion. Although this incident seems serious, luckily, it occurred at the test stand rather than on a flying Starship. Apart from Starship's troubles, good news comes from Sierra Space. The first Dream Chaser spaceplane has officially arrived at Kennedy Space Center, KSC, after years of development and testing. The spacecraft arrived at KSC on May 18 and is currently in the spacecraft processing facility, where it will undergo several months of preparation before launch. One of the upcoming crucial steps is mating Dream Chaser with the Shooting Star cargo module, which had previously arrived at KSC. The arrival of Dream Chaser at KSC marks a significant milestone in bringing this spacecraft into operation. While Dream Chaser is being prepared for its first flight, United Launch Alliance's, ULA, Vulcan Centaur rocket is also actively under development. The Dream Chaser spacecraft with the Shooting Star cargo module will carry a total of 3,500 kilograms of cargo to the International Space Station, ISS, scheduled for October this year. The first flight of the Dream Chaser spacecraft will be conducted on the Vulcan Centaur rocket's second launch. ULA has also completed boosters for 2 or 3 subsequent Vulcan flights. Interestingly, these boosters have not been equipped with B4 engines yet. We can even distinguish boosters for specific missions by examining the solid rocket booster, SRB, attachment points on the first stage of Vulcan. This week, Starlink, SpaceX's satellite internet project, reached a significant milestone by surpassing 3 million users. This represents a significant step towards Starlink's economic success. Just a few months ago, SpaceX announced reaching 2.7 million users. This indicates impressive growth for Starlink, with an average of about 150,000 new customers joining the network every month. This number has increased from 100,000 users per month at the end of 2023. The increase in Starlink users may be related to more countries allowing service operation, along with frequent rocket launches, expanding satellite coverage. Although SpaceX's financial situation is not publicly disclosed, with rapid customer growth, Starlink promises significant profits for the company. Furthermore, SpaceX continues to assert its leadership position in rocket reusability. Specifically, Falcon 9 booster B1062 successfully completed its 21st flight, officially becoming the most reused Falcon 9 booster to date. In April, B1062 became the first booster to reach 20 flights. The recent 21st flight, after completing its mission of deploying Starlink V2 mini satellites into orbit, saw B1062 successfully land on SpaceX's drone ship. Another notable highlight is NRO Mission 146, marking the first launch in an entirely new proliferated space architecture for the U.S. National Reconnaissance Office, NRO. Unlike the traditional approach of using large independent satellites, this new architecture utilizes multiple smaller satellites in various orbits, providing flexibility and better resilience against threats. While NRO keeps information about Mission 146 classified, some sources suggest that this is the first launch in a series of Starship satellites, the military version of Starlink produced by SpaceX. The second mission is launching satellites for the U.S. Space Development Agency, SDA, a branch of the Space Force also employing a distributed satellite architecture. SDA publicly shares more information about its satellites, while NRO operates more clandestinely. The third mission is named Starlink Group 6V2, deploying another group of Starlink Internet satellites into orbit. And the final mission of the week is the fourth launch of the Falcon 9 rocket, with details of the accompanying satellite not yet disclosed. SpaceX's consecutive rocket launch activities demonstrate the dynamism of the space industry and the potential of new generation satellites. And those are the space news of the past week. From SpaceX's record Falcon 9 rocket reusability to Blue Origin's return with passengers, to new strides in the U.S. military satellite architecture, every week brings us new and promising discoveries. Keep following us for the latest updates on technology and space. Leave your comments on today's broadcast, provide feedback to help us improve our content. Don't forget to like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for continuous updates on interesting information. Goodbye and see you in the next video.